Hey everybody, welcome back to Overland Florida. I'm Kevin, this is Katie, and today I'm going to give you guys a tour of my boat. I always get all kinds of questions on it. I did a video the first day I bought the boat and how it was when I bought it. Now that we've done some things to it, I'm going to do a little update video on it. This boat is used very frequently and it stays outside 24/7, so it's not under a cover, it's not in a garage or under a carport, so it is really dirty, and this is just how we use it. So this is a 2008 Riverhawk B60. It is their Pro Caster model, which means it has a huge front deck right here, and on the back it has a big casting deck as well, and the front's pretty open. Now when I bought this boat, it actually had a live well in the middle, all fiberglassed in. So what I did is I took an angle grinder, I cut it out, and then I just smoothed it soft, and then this little rubber mat decking right here is actually from Amazon. I bought 3 sheets. They're all about 5.5 feet long, so just around $100. I covered up all the parts that I cut out and fiberglassed over and everything. Covered it up with this little mat. It's actually pretty comfortable on your feet. I don't recommend it only because the ink isn't bleeding, but if you rub it, the bottom of your feet, and if you sit on it, it'll turn brown. So it doesn't stain or anything, you can just wipe it right off. It's just kind of annoying because everything you have in the boat now is going to have brown marks on it. So here on the bow of the boat, I have a hole right here. This is where the front navigation lights slide into and lock in place. I got a cleat right here. I got a little carabiner, a little hook right here. This is a little rope we use to load it off the trailer and on the trailer. This little door right here, if I can get it, this is where we keep all of our junk, our life jackets. We got 2 anchors, we got some more lines. There's the front nav lights, and I have the rear nav light in here as well. So we kind of just cram as much crap in here as we can just to get it out of the way, so when you're hitting waves and stuff, it's not getting thrown around the boat. Plus it just looks a lot neater. It did have a trolling motor right here mounted and everything, but I was trying to get all the weight out of this boat as I could. Mainly we just use this for cruising, rivers, creeks, lakes, and springs. So I didn't need all that stuff for fishing. There were 2 batteries in the live well, so I got rid of a lot of weight just by getting rid of the live well, the batteries, the trolling motor, and all this stuff. So for nighttime bow fishing and just navigating canals, I do have 2 LED lights on each side. I have more LED lights to put on it, so when I actually do start bow fishing again, I'll have a lot more light for sheep's head, flounder, and stuff like that. I get a lot of questions about this canopy. I've owned 2 of these canopies before. They're good quality. They even make replacement bimini tops in case this tears or rips or whatever. This top right here, the first one I ever bought, I got on sale on Amazon. It was like $89. Now I can't find them any less than like 140, but it's still, it's going to keep the sun off of you, it's going to keep the rain off of you, so it's pretty good in my book. It's a good buy for 140 bucks even at that. They have all different kind of widths and sizes. Even if you have a big boat, they make one that'll fit that. Now this little grab bar cooler deal right here, I actually bought this. This was custom made in Port St. Lucie. It was custom made there. Paid $200. Actually, I might have paid $200 for it. I think it was $240, and I offered the guy 200 bucks. And it's made specifically for like Yeti coolers that are 25. I don't remember how big this cooler is. 25 or like 35 quarts. So any brand cooler that is that many quarts, it'll fit perfectly. So right here, you got 2 rod holders. You got a spot right here to put a cushion. So I gotta put a cushion on there. I'm gonna get a cushion that goes on the cooler for the seat. On the other side, I have this broken fish finder GPS right here. It doesn't work anymore, so I gotta fix that. Right here, this is just kind of like where I store things. Got the whistle right here for Florida state law. I gotta have a whistle or sound making device. This is my clamp for the GoPro. I keep right here. This right here is just our little Bluetooth speaker. And then this fishing rod holder right here, I just keep the tiller handle, the little extension right there. It goes on the outboard engine. Right here is our switch panel. We got 4 switches. They're all hooked up to stuff. Right here, I have 2 USB ports. Right here's one 12-volt socket. This came from Amazon, it was like 12 bucks. These work all kinds of things. They work the bilge pump, the blue lights that are on the transom, the lights on the front, and I have a switch for the nav lights. So under here I got a 3-gallon gas can. I got my little waterproof box where you keep our wallets and phones and money and stuff like that. We don't want to get wet. Got a little battery right here. These right here were about $4 or $5 a piece. They come from Walmart. They're really cheap. You got to watch out when you put bigger things in there. This one broke already. We got to go back to Walmart and get another one. But they're just little flip-up cup holders. Right back here, this is just a little storage box. We kind of just keep trash in here. When we find trash on the lakes, we'll just pick it up, throw it in here. Yeah, just a bunch of trash. I got a searchlight, navigation light for nighttime when we're out at dark. I got one tackle box, and I got one that has tools and tape and zip ties and stuff like that in case someone breaks down on the water, we can get them back. This lid is kind of broken, so probably something else I should find online. And right here is a 2019 Tohatsu 4-stroke fuel injected 20 horsepower engine. Absolutely love this thing. It's got power tilt, which comes in very handy when you're out on the water. Gotta get all the grass off this thing. This engine is very fuel efficient with just 2 people and minimum gear or no gear at all. We're getting almost 20 miles to the gallon. Maintenance is really easy, really cheap. Even if you do it yourself, it's cheap, but even if you just take it to a shop, it doesn't cost much to maintain these, especially if you just go once a year or, you know, twice a year, every 6 months, you just take it in, get it serviced. It doesn't cost much at all. And as the boat sits right now with 2 people, some stuff in the cooler, some stuff back here, a battery, full tank of gas, of course the engine, we get about 27 miles per hour. Now, the rev limiter does kick on, and I got a bigger pitch prop, a higher pitch prop to put on it to kind of get rid of hitting rev limiter, and it should give us some more top end. It'll be a little slower out of the hole for the whole shot, but like I said, top end cruising, it should be fine. I just don't want to have the throttle all the way back and then just start hitting rev limiter. I don't want to do that, so that's why I want to put a little bigger pitch of a prop on there. But other than that, as she sits, I bought this boat. It had an old Honda 4-stroke 20 horsepower engine on it and a trailer. I paid $3,000 for it. So this is a second Riverhawk B60 that I've purchased, and I paid $3,000 for each of them. So it's kind of like the going price. The boats are really stable. They're wider than an LT25 made by GNU. Roughly 5 or 6 inches wider. Makes a big difference, a lot more stable. The front area right there is really wide. I've actually fit 4 adults on here, and we've been able to get on plane and just scoot across the water, and it makes it a lot of fun. So hopefully that answered a lot of questions. If you guys have any questions of your own, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Just put them in the comment section below, or just message me on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. But there's really not much to say about this boat. There's really no maintenance on the hull itself other than just keeping it clean, checking for cracks. But other than that, like I said, you want a cheap hobby? Boats don't have to be expensive. Like I said, $3,000 and then 20 miles to the gallon. So we come out here, we do about 25 miles out on these lakes. So we come from like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes we stay till like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, and we spend about $3.50 the entire afternoon or the entire day on 3 gallons of gas. So like I said, we were out here all day today. We went through the lock system into the north chain and came all the way back, and we're only at half a tank of gas. So we spent about $3.18 or whatever it's gonna be. So it's a cheap hobby, it's fun, it's safe, it gets you out of the road, off all these crazy drivers that are coming to Florida. So again guys, thanks. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment.